Our first sign is the intense discomfort and cognitive dissonance that often precedes significant growth. This isn't just a fleeting annoyance, it's a deep, pervasive unease that signals you've outgrown your current reality. Psychologically, this is often understood through the lens of cognitive dissonance, a term coined by Leon Festinger in 1957. It describes the mental discomfort experienced by a person who holds two or more contradictory beliefs, ideas, or values, or is confronted by new information that conflicts with existing beliefs, ideas, or values. In the context of personal growth, this dissonance arises when your evolving self, your higher aspirations, and your newfound truths clash with the outdated structures, beliefs, and relationships of your current life. You might find yourself questioning everything you once held dear, feeling a profound sense of misalignment with your environment, your career, or even your identity. This isn't a flaw, it's a feature of growth. Just as a caterpillar must dissolve into a seemingly chaotic soup within its chrysalis before emerging as a butterfly, you too must experience a period of internal restructuring. This discomfort is the psychological equivalent of the growing pains that precede a physical growth spurt. Research in developmental psychology consistently highlights that periods of significant learning and adaptation are often accompanied by stress and a temporary decrease in well-being. This is because our brains are actively rewiring, forming new neural pathways and shedding old, inefficient ones. Think of it like a muscle. To grow stronger, it must first endure the discomfort of being broken down during exercise. Similarly, for your consciousness to expand, it must first experience the friction of challenging its own limitations. This internal struggle, though unpleasant, is a powerful indicator that your current container is too small for the person you are becoming. It's the universe's way of saying, prepare for expansion. Moving to our second sign, you might experience a sudden loss of relationships and a period of isolation. This can be one of the most painful and confusing aspects of pre-breakthrough preparation. You may find yourself drifting apart from friends, family members, or even romantic partners with whom you once shared deep connections. These aren't necessarily dramatic fallouts, but often a gradual, almost imperceptible widening of the gap. Conversations become less fulfilling, shared interests wane, and you might feel a profound sense of being misunderstood or simply no longer resonating with those around you. Psychologically, this phenomenon is often referred to as social pruning. As individuals evolve, their values, priorities, and energetic frequencies shift. The people who once supported your old self may not be equipped to support the new, emerging you. This isn't a judgment on them, nor is it a reflection of your worth. It's a natural consequence of growth. Dr. Robert Waldinger, director of the Harvard Study of Adult Development, emphasizes the critical role of relationships in well-being, but also implicitly highlights that the quality and alignment of those relationships are paramount. When you're on the cusp of a breakthrough, the universe often clears your social landscape, creating a necessary void. This isolation, though initially lonely, serves a crucial purpose. It forces you inward. It compels you to confront yourself, to solidify your own identity and purpose without external validation or distraction. It's a period of intense self-discovery, where you learn to rely on your inner compass and build a stronger foundation within. This space is not empty. It is being prepared for new, more aligned connections that will enter your life once your breakthrough has solidified. The universe is making room for the people who truly belong in your next chapter, and sometimes that means letting go of those who were meant for a previous one. Our third powerful indicator is a profound shift in desires and a loss of interest in old habits. What once brought you joy or a sense of purpose now feels hollow, unfulfilling, or even repulsive. The hobbies, career paths, social circles, or even material possessions that you once chased with fervor suddenly lose their luster. This isn't mere boredom, it's a deeper, more fundamental reorientation of your internal compass. From a psychological perspective, this can be linked to shifts in your intrinsic motivation and the recalibration of your brain's dopamine reward system. Dopamine, often called the feel-good neurotransmitter, is crucial for motivation and reward-seeking behavior. When you're on the precipice of a breakthrough, your brain begins to anticipate new, higher-level rewards. The old, familiar patterns that once triggered dopamine release no longer provide the same satisfaction because your system is being primed for something more significant, more aligned with your evolving self. This can manifest as a sudden disinterest in superficial pursuits, a craving for deeper meaning, or a profound sense of dissatisfaction with anything that doesn't resonate with your authentic truth. It's as if the universe is subtly rewiring your internal reward system, guiding you away from distractions and towards your true calling. This shift can be unsettling, as it often means letting go of comfortable routines and identities. However, it's a necessary shedding, a purification of your desires, preparing you to embrace a future that is more congruent with your highest potential. This isn't about being ungrateful for what you have, it's about recognizing that your soul is yearning for something more, something different, and the universe is orchestrating this internal shift to guide you there. Our fourth sign is a heightened sensitivity and emotional turbulence. You might find yourself feeling everything more deeply, experiencing emotions with an intensity that can be overwhelming. Old wounds, past traumas, and suppressed feelings may resurface, demanding your attention. This period can feel like an emotional roller coaster, with swings between profound sadness, anger, anxiety, and moments of unexpected clarity or joy. Psychologically, this is often connected to emotional processing and, in some spiritual traditions, to shadow work, a concept popularized by Carl Jung. Jung believed that the shadow is the unconscious aspect of the personality that the conscious ego does not identify in itself. It is the unknown dark side. When the universe is preparing you for a breakthrough, it often brings these hidden aspects of yourself to the surface. This isn't to punish you, but to provide an opportunity for healing and integration. Just as a wound must be cleaned before it can heal, your emotional landscape needs to be thoroughly processed. This heightened sensitivity means your energetic filters are becoming more permeable, allowing you to perceive subtle energies and truths that were previously obscured. It's a period of intense purification, where emotional blockages are being released, making space for a higher vibrational state. Embrace these emotions, even the uncomfortable ones, as messengers. They are guiding you towards areas within yourself that require attention, compassion, and ultimately, release. This emotional clearing is crucial for you to step into your breakthrough unburdened by the past. Next, we observe the fifth sign, unexpected doors closing, often feeling like significant setbacks. This can manifest as job losses, failed projects, relationship endings, or plans that suddenly fall apart despite your best efforts. In these moments, it's natural to feel despair, confusion, and a sense of failure. However, from a higher perspective, these closed doors are not rejections, but divine redirections. Psychologically, this challenges our inherent illusion of control. We often believe that if we plan meticulously and work hard, we can dictate outcomes. When the universe intervenes by closing a path, it forces us to surrender that illusion and embrace forced adaptability. Research in resilience and post-traumatic growth shows that individuals often experience significant personal development, not despite adversity, but because of it. These seemingly negative events compel us to reevaluate our assumptions, pivot our strategies, and discover strengths we never knew we possessed. The universe is not denying you, it is protecting you from paths that would ultimately lead you away from your true purpose. It's clearing the way, sometimes dramatically, for something far better and more aligned with your destiny. Think of it as a cosmic course correction. Every door that closes is simply redirecting you to an open window, or perhaps an entirely new building that you couldn't have envisioned from your previous vantage point. Trust that these apparent setbacks are, in fact, setups for your greatest triumphs. Our sixth sign is a deep craving for solitude and stillness. As the external world becomes more chaotic and your internal landscape undergoes profound shifts, you may feel an overwhelming urge to withdraw. The noise of social gatherings, constant digital stimulation, and even casual conversations can become draining. This isn't antisocial behavior, it's a profound need for introspection and energetic recalibration. Psychologically, this speaks to the activation of your brain's default mode network, DMN, a network of interacting brain regions that is most active when an individual is not focused on the outside world and the brain is at wakeful rest. The DMN is crucial for self-reflection, memory retrieval, future planning, and integrating new experiences into your sense of self. When you are on the verge of a breakthrough, your mind requires this quiet space to process the immense changes occurring within you. It's a period of internal incubation, where new ideas, insights, and a clearer sense of self can emerge without external interference. This solitude allows you to shed external identities and connect more deeply with your authentic self. It's where you integrate the lessons learned from discomfort, loss, and redirection. Embrace this need for quiet. Create sacred spaces for yourself, whether through meditation, journaling, spending time in nature, or simply sitting in silence. This period of withdrawal is not about being alone, it's about becoming whole, preparing to step into your breakthrough with a grounded and integrated sense of self. It's in this stillness that you truly hear the whispers of your intuition, guiding you towards your next grand step. Finally, our seventh sign, and perhaps the most paradoxical, is a strange sense of calm amidst the chaos. Even as external circumstances might remain turbulent and your internal world continues its transformation, you begin to experience an unshakable inner peace. This isn't a naive optimism or a denial of reality. It's a profound, deep-seated trust in the process. Psychologically, this reflects a significant development in emotional regulation and the cultivation of an internal locus of control. Emotional regulation refers to the ability to respond to the ongoing demands of experience with a range of emotions in a manner that is socially tolerable and sufficiently flexible to permit spontaneous reactions, as well as the ability to delay spontaneous reactions as needed. An internal locus of control is the belief that one can control one's own life, decisions, and destiny. When you reach this stage, you understand that while you cannot always control external events, you can control your response to them. You have moved beyond fear and resistance, embracing the flow of life with a newfound serenity. This calm is a powerful indicator that you have done the inner work, processed the discomfort, released the old, and are now fully aligned with the universal current. It's the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you are exactly where you need to be, even if the destination isn't yet visible. This inner peace is the universe's final affirmation, a gentle whisper that says, "You are ready." It's the calm before the storm of your breakthrough, but this storm is one of creation, not destruction. It's the serene anticipation of a new dawn, knowing that the struggles have forged you into a stronger, wiser, and more resilient being, perfectly poised to receive the abundance that awaits. In conclusion, the journey to a breakthrough is rarely linear or comfortable. It is often marked by periods of intense discomfort, the painful shedding of old relationships, a profound reorientation of desires, emotional turbulence, unexpected detours, and a deep craving for solitude. These are not random acts of fate, but rather the universe's intricate way of preparing you, refining you, and aligning you with your highest potential. Just as a sculptor chips away at raw stone to reveal the masterpiece within, the universe often breaks down the old structures of your life to rebuild you stronger, wiser, and more authentically you. Embrace the discomfort, trust the process of letting go, and listen to the subtle shifts within your soul. For in these challenging moments, the seeds of your greatest transformation are being sown. The breakthrough you've been waiting for isn't just coming, it's already unfolding, guided by the unseen hand of the universe, leading you to a future far grander than you could ever imagine. Your journey is sacred, and every sign, every struggle is a testament to the magnificent evolution that awaits. Be patient, be present, and be ready to step into the extraordinary life that is calling you.